Okay. You know, I was going to leave it with nothing, and then I realized maybe I can just do a voiceover. Guys, the fact that I forgot to record, not shocking. Honestly, guys, like, you know, it's happened before. I'm really not surprised. The fact that I forgot to unmute my mic, again, not shocking. The fact that I noticed that I wasn't recording and then I forgot to unmute my mic, I don't know, guys. Apparently, I'm an idiot and I'm stupid. Let me just provide a little context just to give a little je ne sais quoi as you guys really enjoy me, you know, visually realizing what's happening to me. Guys, it took me about 3 different tries to beat the Elite Four. I'm going to be honest here. I went in with my first team, and I got all the way up to the champion with 1 Pokemon left. Obviously, shout out Miss Krabs. And she got decimated. I lost my Charizard to Ancient Power from a stupid little bug Pokemon. And so, honestly, it was not a good experience, right? And then I was like, oh, well, now I've lost my Nuzlocke. And then I said, you know what? No. Let me go back and use my Pokemon box. And I said, you know what? Sure. So then I went and I got a new Pokemon team. And instead of training to 55, I trained to 60, right? And I got this new, fresh Pokemon team. And I said, bet, let's use this team. I, once again, sped run, got to, obviously, you know, my rival. He had a Heracross with Bughorn. And by the end of it, he one-shot my Chansey. I had a Chansey who had about 400 HP. He one-shot it with Mega Horn or whatever it was. And so that was a really tough one. And at that point, guys, I had no confidence, right? I was absolutely screwed. As you can see right now, it's saving. Guys, there is no going back, just to clarify, if anyone's wondering. Now you'll see, oh, what is that, Clefable? Oh, what is that? Something and something, because I can't read because it's too small on my screen right now. Guys, here's my team that I won the game with. Kind of iconic, kind of ironic. LA was actually in my final journey, which, you know, if you've watched this entire series, you'll know I've been crapping on LA. To clarify, LA did die pretty fast. LA made it all the way up to, I think, the 6th trainer. Yeah, and at the end, it was Butterfree and Ladian. It was a Butterfree with +1 from Silverwind, with Sleep Powder and Aerial Ace that proceeded to take out his Heracross and then his Machoke, or Machamp, or whatever the most evolved version was. Terrifying. Because I ran out of Hyper Potions, guys. That's right. I used over 80 Hyper Potions in my 3 runs over on this. How do I feel about this entire experience? I would say that overall, I hated my I'm kidding. I like the Nuzlocke. Tough way to end it, and I do apologize for that, guys. I really, really do. You know, you win some, you lose some, as they say. However, I've won. And just for the haters out there, okay, anyone to say that I didn't win my Nuzlocke, let me be clear, guys. Okay, this Nuzlocke took me about 50 hours. Longer than I thought it would take me. Or at least that's what the playtime says. Which maybe I'm delusional. But what I do want to emphasize here is, guys, right, let's say we count the first one as a loss. Guys, what would I do? I'd go back and replay the entire game. And then I'd get to the Elite Four again with 6 random Pokemon and try it again. So in my opinion, you know, in some ways, you could say, here's the thing. I don't really know. Well, sure is I used the Pokemon in my Pokebox. I only used the Pokemon that I could have caught during this Nuzlocke. So in my mind, I've won. How did I feel overall about it? Mid. I think this ending was brutal. That being said, haha, I don't have to edit a lot, which is kind of cool. Because there were a lot of death. Guys, believe it or not, actually. What is it? It was 6 + 6 + 4. That's 16 Pokemon died in my attempt to do the Elite Four. So yeah. Theoretically, guys, the next Nuzlocke we have is Pokemon Platinum. Or at least Gen 4, one of the Gen 4 games. I think Pokemon Platinum is what I'm looking at, but we will, I don't know, I might reassess. But yeah, guys, I am really sorry. I do appreciate you guys watching the series. I'm sorry that the end of it was ooga booga, but what can I say, guys? You know, you live life and you learn lessons. And I had a really iconic quote at the end of this, which was, you know, obviously, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and turn on the record button. And now I'm going to say, hey, everyone, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, turn on that record button and unmute your microphone.